Hello, Sara Peternell here with Family Nutrition Services. Today I'm talking about something that's pretty important to me and it seems like pretty important to a lot of my clients. And I am talking about the question as to whether or not you can safely do a detox if you are breastfeeding. I swear, if I had $1 for every time I've been asked this question by a client, by a friend, by somebody through social media, I would be a gazillionaire. This must be a very, very hot topic. And I remember all too well those days after my babies were born and I was breastfeeding and I just felt rotten. And I just wanted to do something a little bit extreme, maybe, just to sort of start to feel like myself, to get sort of cleaned up from the inside out, if you will. And so I want to address this question and I want to also share some of my insight. Nobody has told you this, but yes, you actually can safely embark upon a detox after you've given birth, even if you are breastfeeding. Um, you know, Again, this is one of the most exhausting physical and emotional times for a woman, and immediately following labor and birth, the new responsibility of taking care of this little one really does not leave you very much time to take care of yourself. I felt like for weeks or maybe even months after both of my babies were born, my body was going through tremendous changes. Um, of course, I was already eating pretty healthy, food and caring about my nutrition, but I felt like I needed to make some changes that were going to help me specifically recover from pregnancy and childbirth and also cope with the new changes of being a mom. So if you're a new mom and you're breastfeeding and you're feeling this way, I do encourage you to take advantage of this time to really nourish your body. And that can actually involve a little bit of um, cleansing or detoxification through consuming healthful foods. I don't want you to diet, okay? Diet, no thank you. I don't even want you to think about restriction. I don't want you to think about cutting out, avoiding. I actually want you to think about what you can put into your body right now while your body is like a sponge and is trying to absorb all of the nutrition that it can get. One thing I always say to new moms is that, guess what? Your baby got everything and left you kind of depleted. So right now is a great time to put healthful nutrients and healthful foods back into your body. Now the thing is that the term detox or cleanse, these are just semantics. If you're, alive on this planet, your body is doing a fine job of detoxifying right now. But there are specific, appropriate periodic detox programs that you can do under the right circumstances with the support of a qualified healthcare provider like me. But sometimes these can be a little bit more than what is actually healthful for a new mom or for a mom who is breastfeeding. That's a separate program. If you're interested in learning more about something like the Springboard program, you can find out that information on my website. Again, I don't want you to think about detoxification right now if you're breastfeeding as anything that involves caloric restriction or anything that is eliminating entire food groups, unless, of course, it's a food group that you know you're sensitive to. So again, your body is naturally detoxifying on a minute-by-minute basis. Good thing, right? This is really important to know. And there's nothing that we need to do specifically to turn on detoxification, but we can support our body's ability to detoxify more efficiently. Now, one of the things that your body is actually trying to deal with right now after having given birth to your beautiful baby is getting rid of the extra estrogens that are in your body because you produced so much estrogen in order to create new life. So immediately after giving birth, your body's actually in a condition known as estrogen dominance. And this is part of one of the reasons why women feel pretty badly after giving birth is because estrogen dominance creates symptoms such as, resistant weight loss, imbalances in other hormones, like progesterone, for example. Also, estrogen dominance can create irritability, brain fog, fatigue, and if this continues for the long term, much past the postpartum period, we start to see estrogen dominance causing other health problems like ovarian cysts, PMS, difficulty during perimenopause and menopause, and even estrogen dominance as it's related to estrogen-positive breast cancers. So during this time of breastfeeding, you can help your body to get rid of your body's estrogen metabolites through really healthful ways. Toxins in your body actually do pass through your breast milk and can be ingested by your baby. So if you feel particularly toxic and your baby is also having any trouble, like colic or spitting up or having rashes or skin problems or even cradle cap. Some of this could be related to toxins, and some of that might be because of the abundance of estrogen that's in your body and is trying to leave post-pregnancy. You can support your own healthy body as well as your own healthy baby by supporting a healthy liver. And you don't have to do a whole lot really to create a healthy liver environment for your baby and for your body. But one of the things I would say right off the bat is that if you're going to be avoiding things, it would be the foods that tend to irritate, clog up, or prevent your liver from working as well as you want it to. The number one thing is going to be sugar. Sugar and all sugar products like candies and cookies, man, when we are tired, we want some sugar. We need that boost. But sugar and sugar products do create inflammation in the body, and they do create toxicity in the liver. Also, dairy can be sometimes problematic for individuals who are maybe feeling just a little bit sluggish, and if they're also dealing with these hormonal imbalances postpartum. Any type of food additives, food processing agents, those we definitely want to avoid. So if it's packaged, processed, highly manufactured, you definitely want to avoid that as well. Many people choose to avoid wheat and gluten in the postpartum period. I've seen a lot of success in working with moms who've seen a reduction in the colic or fussiness of their babies when they cut out gluten from their diet. Also, caffeine, coffee, soda, and tea, those products do also tend to have a little bit of an irritation to baby. So it's wise. I know you've probably given up caffeine for a good majority of your pregnancy, and you're anxious to probably get back to that 1 cup of coffee each morning. But if you're seeing an effect on your baby, you want to cut that back as well. And again, same goes for alcohol. Maybe that glass of wine at dinner sounds really good, but that too can also cause not only some issues with your liver, but also with the health of your baby as it does get passed. Those toxins from alcohol do get passed through the bloodstream into the breast milk. So I actually have a resource on my website that has a lot of information with specifics about the reasons why to cut some of these foods out. You can check that out on my blog at sarapeternell.com. The article is all about safely detoxing while breastfeeding. But what I want to finish up with today are some of the best foods that you can start to incorporate into your diet if you are interested in creating a very safe and healthful breastfeeding detox. Okay, so the first thing is just focusing on a lot of really high quality protein, like organic, pasture raised chicken and turkey, grass fed beef, bison and lamb, wild caught cold water fish like salmon, halibut, mackerel, and also game meats can be really beneficial, pasture raised eggs, and really any type of high quality protein. If you know where it's coming from, you know how it's been raised, you know that it doesn't have any added hormones or antibiotics, you're moving in the right direction. Protein is really necessary for the body to rebuild, for all of the endocrine glands to rebuild, and also to help support your metabolism and to build muscle mass that's going to help get your body feeling back to its lean and strong former pre-baby self. Also, healthy fats are really important to include in the postpartum period that can also help support your liver, things like organic coconut oil, olive oil, avocados, avocado oil, nuts and seeds, and olives. All of these plant-based fats are very, very beneficial for supporting a healthy body. I also suggest that during this time you incorporate probiotics, either naturally from fermented foods like, kombucha is one that I certainly advocate for. Also sauerkraut, kimchi, pickled vegetables, kefir if you can tolerate dairy, but also there are coconut kefirs that you can buy in the grocery store. Probiotic beverages and foods are a really great thing to incorporate, as well as probiotic supplement. Drinking plenty of water while you're breastfeeding, you already know, is something that is very important so that mom doesn't get dehydrated, and so you can keep your breast milk supply going and also keep toxins from collecting in your breast milk. So lots of water throughout the day. I would suggest at least 2 liters of water per day. So really, I think the main components here of healthy detoxification while breastfeeding is that you just kind of want to listen to your body for guidance. If you're hungry, you want to eat. You don't want to restrict calories. You don't really want to be focused too much on the weight loss side of things, more just about the eating clean and feeling, good about your body and your health, and also that everything you're consuming is being passed on to your baby. So knowing that it's really for the benefit of both of you, getting plenty of rest, drinking lots of water, like I said, and also, just kind of getting back into exercise with caution. Sometimes women are quick to get back into their running routine, their workout routine, their spinning routine, whatever that is. And if your body's just not quite ready for that, big changes in blood sugar can occur. You might feel lightheaded, you might feel dizzy. So, just listen to your body's signals. Slow down when you can. And also pay attention to any other toxins that you are exposed to, not just from food and the environment, but toxins from things like social media, negative stories on the news media, hurtful or judgmental people. I mean, right? You have a new baby, there's a lot of advice going around right now. Just paying attention to what is actually not resonating with you personally and with your health, and you can eliminate or avoid those things as well. So, like I said, please check out the blog post on my website, Yes You Can Safely Detox While Breastfeeding, for more details and a sample menu that will help you get started on some of the best foods possible for you and your baby. And thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe this video, and I will be back soon with more information. Have a great day.